Why Brendan Fraser says the whale can save lives. Hey guys, today we're going to be taking a look at why Brendan Fraser says the whale can save lives. Let's get right into it. Brendan Fraser is unfazed by the media dubbing his recent success as the Brendan Fraser comeback story. In fact, he welcomes any attention he can get. "I don't care what you call me, as long as you're calling me," he jokingly quips. Fraser, who rose to fame with his roles in The Mummy and Gods and Monsters, has recently received critical acclaim for his outstanding performance in Darren Aronofsky's The Whale. The role has served as a reminder of Fraser's immense talent, which had seemingly gone unnoticed in the past years. Despite this, Fraser doesn't believe that he was ever too far away from the spotlight. In the past decade, he has kept himself busy with various projects. "I mean, I haven't been able to run and gun in the desert every year, but with some luck, we'll be able to make those kinds of movies again," he explains. Fraser expresses gratitude for the positive response he has received for his recent work. "I'm humbled and pleased with the response," he says. In fact, Fraser has been so busy that he takes the opportunity to promote one of his recent projects, Doom Patrol. In the DC superhero series, Fraser voices the character Robot Man and portrays his human counterpart in flashback scenes. He urges audiences to give the show a chance, showcasing his enthusiasm for the various roles he has taken on in recent years. Over the past 10 years, Fraser has taken on a variety of roles on television shows such as the spy thriller Condor, the prestigious drama The Affair, and the biopic Trust, which depicted the life of Getty. Additionally, he has appeared in several movies, the most prominent of which was Steven Soderbergh's crime caper No Sudden Move, starring Don Cheadle and Benicio del Toro. Despite his involvement in these projects, none have quite propelled the former heartthrob back into the limelight like his role in The Whale. This particular role has allowed Fraser to showcase a much greater emotional depth than his previous performances, which often involved portraying a charismatic action hero swinging around the jungle with a chiseled six-pack. Fraser has always exuded an air of openness and tenderness on screen, and this is precisely what was required of him in The Whale, the role for which he has received numerous award nominations, including the highly coveted Oscars, Screen Actors Guild and BAFTA awards. Playing the part of Charlie, an individual struggling with morbid obesity, Fraser had to tap into his deepest reserves of empathy to convince audiences that Charlie was deserving of love, care, and humanity. Aronofsky's film challenges viewers to look beyond Charlie's physical appearance and appreciate the human being behind it. "There's a tremendous amount of empathy in this movie," Fraser noted. "It's like an empathy machine. Charlie never felt like he was being stereotyped. In the past, we've seen this character portrayed in a certain way when an actor dons the costume and makeup. It's often been used as the basis for a cruel joke or to demonize a character, unfairly labeling them with negative connotations. It was important to us that we avoid that approach." The Whale is a character-driven piece revolving around a literary professor with a failing heart who strives to reconcile with his distant teenage daughter, whom he abandoned 8 years ago during a painful divorce. The title of the film carries a dual meaning, referencing not only the derogatory term used to describe overweight individuals, but also Charlie's longing for a relationship with his estranged daughter, Ellie. In his eyes, she is akin to his own personal whale, his Moby Dick, the one thing that he desperately desires but cannot seem to attain. Fraser firmly believed that through the power of art, the whale had the potential to change people's minds and even save lives. At the heart of this transformation was his portrayal of Charlie, a character who was not defined solely by his physical condition, but rather by his compassion, care, and love for others. "This may be controversial, but I believe this movie can save lives. That's what art can do," he said. Fraser explained that he never lost faith in the authenticity of the character, ensuring that he was portrayed without condescension, mawkishness, or sentimentality. Instead, Charlie was a composite of all the beloved teachers, mentors, and parental figures in our lives, someone we all hope to have in our own lives. Fraser's performance was so convincing that by the end of the film, he felt like he truly knew and even missed the character. "I never lost faith that we were creating him faithfully, without condescension or mawkishness or sentimentality. He is a composite of all of our favorite teachers and mentors, maybe a parent or a friend. He's someone you'd hope to have in our lives. And for those of us who have been lucky enough, I felt like I knew him in a way," he said. When it was over, this might sound a little woo-woo, but I felt like I missed him. "I really loved that guy," Fraser remarked. By humanizing and empathizing with a character like Charlie, Fraser hoped to challenge the negative stereotypes and biases that often lead to the marginalization and mistreatment of overweight individuals. Through The Whale, he aimed to show that everyone, regardless of their physical appearance or health condition, is deserving of love, respect, and humanity. That's all for today, and we'll be sure to catch you all in the next one.